everybody, welcome to episode 5 of Some to Say with Shay. I know it's been a minute, y'all, but I'm back looking cute. Okay. And I'm just excited to get into this episode. I just want to say thank you to everybody who watches me in some capacity, even if you only watch a clip, even if you only watch the first 5 minutes. If you watch the whole thing, I am so appreciative and I love you guys, and I just can't wait to keep giving you guys content and just keep elevating and growing this channel. Speaking of that, I want to know y'all thoughts before I even get into the topics, okay? I want to know y'all thoughts about this. So I do Something to Say with Shay on this channel. Like, that's the name of the channel, right? But I'm thinking, like, what other content could I post on the channel? You know, I'm thinking about doing like reviews of like shows that I'm watching. I don't know. What y'all think? Let me know in the comments if y'all are open to that. I always feel like every time I come on here, I have to be pressed and polished and cute and I feel like sometimes that stop me from making content. But if y'all don't care and y'all just want to hear what a bitch gotta say, then let me know in the comments, all right? Okay, so we're about to get into the topics, but first, y'all know I gotta do a nail cam. They a little old now, but they like matte blue. Y'all know, since I've been going to the gym, if you follow me on Instagram, here's my Instagram, but I've been going to the gym, and when I first was going, I had long nails, and I was just like, I can't be having like long extravagant nails going to the gym. Like, I just need to tone it down for hot seconds. Hence why I don't have lashes. Like, I'm just like, let me just tone it down right now and just be a normal person. And then for my birthday and beyond, I can go as hard as I want. So that's what I'm doing. So I love the black, blue, matte blue. It looks so good on the camera. Period. All right, so about to get into the topics, y'all. Let's go. All right, y'all, so we're gonna start off with politics because I want to go ahead and get out the way. I don't feel like talking about Trump all day and Elon Musk and them. I don't want to give them too much of my energy, but it's just too much going on in the world for me not to even talk about it, all right? So as y'all know, Donald Trump won. I had a whole episode about that. If you haven't watched the election episode and my thoughts on that, you should go click on my channel and go watch that, okay? So y'all already know I don't like Trump. And at the time of I made that first video, I didn't know we was gonna have First Lady Elon. I didn't know that was a thing. I didn't know what was coming, okay? I didn't know. But this is getting out of hand. So if y'all don't know, Elon Musk, who is not from America and is not an elected official, okay? He is the overseer or the executive. I don't know what they title. They being very vague about what the exact title is, but he's over the thing called DOGE, which stands for Department of Government Efficiency. And first off, this is a made up thing, y'all. This was not a thing before Trump was president. Let's just put that out there. That wasn't a thing. And the purpose of DOGE is to regulate government spending and cut things that the government is paying for that they deem unnecessary or like a waste and fraud and abuse. That's what they say. But ever since they've been in it, they've been firing people live and ruining people's livelihoods for the sake of government efficiency. Then they're being very vague about what the fuck they even cutting or what they're using the money that they're cutting for. It's just very weird. Elon Musk is in the White House. He in the Oval Office and stuff. He in the cabinet meetings. Why are you here? And why are y'all allowing this to happen? Now, Donald Trump, I always knew he was dumb. That's not the point of this. We already know that Trump don't know what he's doing. We know that already. But the fact that the people around him and the other people in the government are completely okay from the outside, with Elon Musk coming into our government and doing that he don't have no business doing, he don't have no authority to do. Nobody elected you. Just because you're rich, you think you could just come up in here and do something like that's weird. And people are allowing it. And I understand it's politics, and a lot of people are into politics and they don't really care what's going on. But I'm telling y'all right now, you need to know what's going on, bro. We getting older. When we was teenagers, I feel like I said this in the other episode, bro. When we was teens and kids, it's okay not to be into politics, but bro, this is affecting our everyday life and affecting how we're going to mature as adults. We fresh adults. We need to know how this is gonna affect when our jobs and taking out our social security and our checks and taxes in our checks and the shit when we go to the groceries, get groceries and insurance and like that shit is mattering, y'all. And that's why we have to pay attention to what is going on, all right? And it's just a shit show, and it really irritates me and it grinds my gears. And every time I see it, I just like, what the are they talking about? What are y'all saying? Like, anytime Donald Trump talk, I be thinking, does he even know what he's saying? I don't think he do. Like, I think that Trump gets in front of the camera and just, I think Trump just gets in front of the camera, y'all, and just say whatever he want to say and whatever comes off the top. Why are you trying to make Canada the 51st state? What? That don't even make sense. Why are you naming the Gulf of Mexico the Gulf of America? Why? Nobody gives a fuck about that. Nobody cares. We care about stuff that's actually affecting our lives, like this tariff war that he's engaging in with Canada, Mexico, Europe, and China. And that is affecting us. And I feel like Trump and Musk think this is like a movie. Like, I think that they're just like, how I turn out, I'm rich, I'm gonna be good either way for people. And it's so weird. That's what people say in movies. Like, that's some movie villain shit. And y'all know I love sci-fi movies, so I've seen a lot of things, and it's just giving like, these people want a war, and the only people who suffer in wars are innocent people like you and I. They don't give a fuck about us, y'all. They are simply going for their agenda. And I have watched enough Game of Thrones, okay? I have watched enough Star Wars and all types. Y'all know I love sci-fi movies. Marvel. I know that when Nick Powers want something, they get it. Or if they gotta do this for this to happen, they will do it for the sake of their narcissistic plan. And similar to movies, if they're the villains, who's gonna come save us? And I know y'all gonna say, well, I'm on the Lord's side and the Lord gonna save us, and he will. The Lord's will be done, all right? But I mean, like, for real though, like, who are gonna stop these from doing this stuff? Because it's obviously not the Republicans, because they are going along with it like it's not even happening. Like, they're like, yeah, Trump, he Musk. How, like, like, what the hell? And then the Democrats in the damn Senate chamber, what was it? They may not have been senators, they might have been representatives, singing, "We shall overcome," like we some slaves.
If Al Green be censured, that Representative Al Green forthwith present himself in the well of the House of Representatives for the pronouncement of censure, and that Representative Al Green be censured with public reading of this resolution by the Speaker. The House had come to order. The House had come to order.
What was that? We shall overcome. If y'all don't stop it right now. We shall overcome. Do something. Y'all is the government. Y'all do something. Y'all sitting making TikToks and shit. Y'all need to be putting y'all feet to the ground. Boots to the ground. Bow, bow. Where them fans at? Put them boots on the ground and do something. Don't piss me off. And Trump, you've already pissed me off. And Elon Musk, y'all pissed me off enough. And you know, when you work in the news, bro, that shit is so draining. Trying to get rid of the Department of Education, trying to get rid of Social Security and all the shit that people need to survive. It's weird. It's weird, bro. It's really weird. And I voted for Kamala. I did my part. It's It's some other people that ain't do their part. But Ché did her part. I voted. That's all I gotta say about that. So, Trump, please just calm down. Put that pen down. And just, everybody, please just start paying attention to what's going on. Real shit. Real shit. Alright, y'all. So, the next topic at hand is something that people in my life was asking me my opinion about. So, I knew these actually next two topics are things that people in my life be asking me my opinion about. So I'm like, it gotta be on the podcast, you know, it just gotta be on the episode. First, we're gonna talk about DDG Halle. Now, I like Halle. I don't hate DDG. I didn't watch him growing up, but I knew who he was. Like, I remember him being a YouTuber when we was kids, like in high school and shit. So when him and Halle got together, I was like, okay, period. Like, I wasn't one of those people who was like, oh my God, she's downgrading. I wasn't like that, because it's like, y'all don't know them. Y'all don't know. He not a scrub, so at the end of the day, let them folks be. That was my whole thing. Even when he would do certain things, I feel like some stuff he did do and some stuff the internet overreacted to, like basic internet, right? Then we have baby Halo come. He's so freaking cute. And you know, at first they was hiding, they hid her pregnancy almost the whole time. But then it's like, now that he's here, he's always on social media. I thought that was a little weird, but hey, that's y'all life, that's y'all baby. That's for Ché's whole thing. So recently, DDG got on his Twitch stream and seemingly tried to expose Halle for not letting him see his son, and that he been fighting to see his son, and he feel like it's not fair. He's been called the secondary parent, and he don't like that, and all that. So I'm gonna play the clip, and we're gonna come back and talk about it.
But today was my last straw. I'm like, all right, cool. Y'all, if y'all was watching me stream yesterday, y'all know I'm like, all right, I wasn't even gonna stream today. I'm like, I ain't streaming today. I'm gonna be with my son. I planned my whole day to be with him. My whole day was around that. And then I get there, and I'm kicked out of the crib, can't see him, whatever. Mind you, we have our own lives. Like, she got her own shit going on. I got my own shit going on in terms of who we fuck with. Like, we not together whatsoever. We not boyfriend and girlfriend. So ain't got nothing to do with the content. Ain't got nothing to do with nothing. I've been dealing with this forever, where I feel like I'm a secondary parent. And I know a lot of dads out there go through this shit.
This my thing. I just want to start this by saying that I do not agree when mothers keep their child away from the daddy spitefully, okay? I don't agree with that. I don't get down with that. I don't agree with that. Let's just preface that. I don't agree when they do it spitefully. Now, with that being said, now I don't have no kids. I ain't never been pregnant. I ain't never got no abortions or nothing. I know that's TMI. I'm just saying. I've never had to do any of those things. But I look at it like, babies are literally grown inside of a woman. Our bodies produce kids. It starts like this and becomes a full-blown human inside. Inside. I don't think y'all understand how deep that is. So when a baby is born and now the baby is outside, of course mothers want their babies with them. It's natural instinct. It's just natural that, of course, you have some instances where it's not like that, but we're just talking about the majority of women, okay? Your baby is a part of you. And I think that just is what it is. And of course, there are two parents and a baby need their daddy. I'm not saying that. But at the end of the day, that's their mama's baby, okay? And at the end of the day, if y'all are not a couple, the mama gonna want the baby. And that don't mean that you can't go see the baby. Because based off what DDG said, he's saying that Halle and Halo were sick. And he planned his day to be with Halo. But he's sick. So he went over to check on him, right? And he said he wanted to be a father and put the baby in the shower and steam him and chill with him. But key context, he said he was going to do that at Halle house because Halle, that's where the baby was at. So y'all telling me that DDG, you thought that you was finna parlay in this girl's house and you already established that y'all don't talk and that y'all have a mediator and all of this, and you think that she finna let you parlay in her house for hours? Come on, bro. And the fact that you brought that to the internet, though, I can't respect it, bro. I just can't. You brought it to the internet to try to make her look bad, but then when you told the details, it's like trying to figure out where she wrong at. You're not finna chill in my house. I let you see your kid. He's literally sick. I let you see him. You came here, you saw him. But you trying to parlay and trying to sit up in my house while I'm upstairs and you downstairs. What type of shit is that? Would you let me parlay up in your house and not talk to you and be in one room and you in the other room? Would you really? Come on, bro. Like, come on. I think that when it comes to some baby mama and baby daddy stuff, it is a fight for control. And it's not right because at the end of the day, the baby suffers. And I think in Holly's case, like, you can compromise a little bit. You know, I'm not going to completely bash DDG. I'm going to bash him for bringing it to the internet because that's not our business. We shouldn't have known that. And then, just the other day, he going to say, I got to talk to my son. Y'all can start saying free hello and the think pieces. But you the one who brought it to the internet. You know how the internet is. You know they do think pieces. So, come on. Like, I can't respect you. I don't respect no person who brings their baby mama and baby daddy stuff to the internet. Because I just look at it like, putting it on the internet is only messy. Because Michelle gonna look. I'ma read it. I'ma be honest. I'ma be nosy. But at the end of the day, how is posting this helping the baby? How is this exposing them? Like, I don't understand it. Whether that's the woman doing a man like that or the man doing a woman like that. It's not helping the baby. I just want them to take it off the internet. Moral of the story of all this, y'all don't have a baby daddy. And if you do get a baby daddy, at least I hope y'all love each other and I hope y'all eventually get married and get together. That's all I'm saying. Okay, you guys, so next we're going to get into the next topic, which a lot of people, like I said, have been hitting me up and asking me my opinion about, so I'm going to get y'all my opinion. Stephen A. Smith versus LeBron James. Now, what had happened was at the Laker game, maybe like a week ago, Stephen A. Smith was there. He was courtside. LeBron took it upon himself to go to him after a timeout, and he approached him. And initially, all we saw was a video of LeBron, like, and you just saw Stephen's name, like, you know. So we didn't really know what they were saying, but people was lip reading. They was like, oh, he talking about Bronny. He talking about blah 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 blah. So I'm like, okay. Oh, okay. So then Stephen A. got on First Take and he basically explained what the conversation was about, and he claimed that LeBron came to him as a father and basically was like, stop talking about Bronny and you need to keep your comments about Bronny to yourself and boo boo boo. All right, I'm gonna answer these clips. I'm just giving you a synopsis, okay?
That was LeBron James coming up to me, unexpectedly I might add, to confront me about making sure that I mind what I say about his son. Can't repeat the words because they ain't suited for FCC airwaves.
Okay, so then a couple of days later, a video went viral of LeBron talking to Richard Jefferson at one of the another game, and he was like, once you say such and such as a father, then da da da. So then Stephen A. came back and said some more about LeBron and said how he was weak and it was bullshit and blah boo 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 boo. Clip.
What do you make of LeBron confronting you in the aftermath of that situation?
I thought it was weak. I thought it was some bullshit. But in the moment, I knew that I was listening to a father.
Okay. This my thing. Men are so dramatic. Let's start and end it right there. Y'all always say that women dramatic, but y'all so dramatic and messy. Like, y'all live for the drama just as much as the women do. Cause this ain't nothing but some messy drama. Okay, so let's go with each person. Let's start with LeBron. LeBron, I fuck with you. I think you're the GOAT, but I think you do some sassy things. And I think that this thing was sassy. When it comes to Bronny, that fatherly instinct, I understand. I understand you should always take up for your kid. And sometimes the commentary around Bronny can be a lot. And sometimes you just want to be that person to be like, bitch, don't talk about my kids. And I don't blame you. But I think in that moment, you was looking for a moment and you got your moment. Like, you did that purposely to go viral. I don't know how I feel about that. I feel like you're above doing that, LeBron. Like, I feel like you go viral off you as a person. So I guess I don't understand the logic of approaching him during the game like that. Maybe you was trying to prove a point. Maybe you was trying to, like, maybe you wanted an audience. And if you did want an audience, why? To embarrass this black man? Like, I'm confused. Like, that didn't sit right with me. Okay? Bronny. So he above criticism or confusion? I feel like if you on a roster of a professional sports team, you can be analyzed. You can be talked about. Just because he your son, just can't talk about him? I'm confused. His ways to get in the league was very sus. I mean, everybody seen it. What the f*** we seen y'all just get a job in the NBA? And I'm not saying you shouldn't have. I'm just saying that's just the fact. You gave that nigga a job. And if people want to talk about that, then why can't they? That's what happened. And then let's not even talk about how the initial comments that Stephen A said was like, that was like a month ago. Like, that was like a month and a half ago. That wasn't something that was recent. So you harbor this feeling this all this time, and instead of just hitting him up, telling him you thought that going to him courtside during a game in front of everybody was the smart thing to do as LeBron, as the face of the league. Like, I don't know. I just expected more of you. I can't respect it. Let's throw Stephen A. Now, as a journalist, y'all know most of the time I be on the journalist side with certain things, because if you're on a roster, you could get criticized, and there's nothing else to say about that. What else we talking about? So I don't understand why he had to be why people always criticize him for doing his job. His job is to get in front of the TV and entertain y'all and give y'all sports takes. Now, I don't agree with every take, and I do think that he could be annoying sometimes, but at the end of the day, he a hard worker, and he got there because he worked hard, and he got there because he knows something, he know what he's doing, he know the business. So in that aspect, I respect Stephen A. Smith. And I feel like a lot of times, even if I don't agree with his opinion, I respect anybody who says their opinion and firm in it. I respect you for that. So let's just go and get that out the way. Now, his comments about LeBron, like, I'm coming to you as a father, stop this. Like, basically trying to say that Bronny's situation in the NBA is a direct result of LeBron and that reflects him badly as a father. I think that is a little OD. That's not about basketball. That's like a personal critique. And if I was LeBron, I would be mad if I heard that too. My nigga, who are you talking to? You don't know me like that. We're supposed to be about basketball. Let's keep it at that. And Stephen A just so loud and annoying that I could see how players could just be like, this nigga. I don't think that he deserved what LeBron did to him, though. I think that it should have been handled different. But also on the same token, Stephen A is the one who say, I be at the games, y'all can pull up on me at the game. So nigga pulled up on you at the game. What we talking about? In both situations, I just think the male ego will be the death of men. Both of their egos just feel like they gotta be you not finna bitch me, and you not finna bitch me. You not finna bitch me. It's just like, it's not even that deep. And I blame it on LeBron. I'm sorry, I just do. He didn't have to approach him in front of the world like that. They could have dished out what they had to dish out, and you could have said all I said without it being a spectacle like this. Like, you wanted it to be a spectacle for what? I guess I don't understand. I don't understand why LeBron wanted. I don't know. Both people just need to go in their corners and just calm the hell down. And LeBron, I get you defending your son, but at one point he not above criticism. I'm just still stuck on that. He's just not above it. I understand the health scares that he has had. I pray for him, and I'm so glad that he has overcome that. But we can't deny that this opportunity in the NBA wasn't given to him. That's just the fact of the situation. You can't be mad that people talk about that. That's just like is what it is type shit. Y'all did it. That's all I'm saying about that. Okay. All right, you guys. So next topic that we're gonna get into is don't cancel me. And I've been waiting to do this one because this been on my heart for a really long time, and I'm gonna get y'all out. All right. So don't cancel me is of course where we talk about something that's very controversial, but we tell people don't cancel us, baby. We just giving our opinions and we just saying what needs to be said. All right. So I'm gonna try not to rant and ramble. I'm gonna try to keep nice and quick and concise with this. All right. As y'all know, and as I have spoken on this channel, I have recently started going back to church, and I have recently been deepening my faith with the Lord. Amen. Amen. So I know that a lot of people have been doing it in the world, but the thing that I don't like is that it's becoming a trend on social media, and I can't rock with it. I can't respect it. Okay? I cannot respect it. Now, all of a sudden, this conservative content is becoming a thing, and the girls are posting their Christian new mindset about how they dress, how they look, the music that they listen to, the content that they posting. And it's just very weird to me. And I don't like it. To me, it's giving performative. To me, it's giving, look y'all, I'm changing my life. Yup. That's weird. And it made me feel some type of way because I'm literally doing that. And it's making it seem like if I do post something, maybe me at church or something, now niggas gonna think I'm with y'all. And I ain't with y'all. Michelle ain't with y'all. So y'all need to stop. Michelle ain't like y'all. Because y'all using Jesus as a way to gain followers on social media and push your content. Y'all don't think that's weird? I don't think Jesus would agree with that. Because I've been reading the Bible. This is my first time in my life reading the Bible. And my church is doing a Bible challenge, and it's just the New Testament and just like the life of Jesus is what we're reading. And this is March. This started in January, so I've been doing it for a minute. And one thing that I can see for myself is Jesus did not like hypocrites. Jesus did not like people who did holy things just for the sake of showing the people what they doing. He did not like that. Insert clip, because I found a clip on this YouTube channel that I was watching the other day, and I said this is exactly what I want to talk about on my podcast. Cue clip.
Be careful that you don't do your righteousness in front of people for the purpose of being seen by them. If you do, you will have no reward from your Father in the skies. So acting like you're close with God might gain you social status or applause.
But Jesus says that's really all you're going to get. Jesus describes this performance as being a hypocrite, which comes from the Greek word hypokrites, which refers to a stage actor putting on a show.
So we see that this is how Jesus felt, but y'all still doing it. Y'all posting y'all content, talking about some get ready with me with church, and you showing us your different outfits going to church. Just go to church. I don't understand it. Or y'all like, I'm not participating in worldly things, and but you're not participating in worldly shit, but you're posting that on Instagram. Is Instagram not worldly? Do y'all hear yourself? Do y'all hear yourself? All I'm gonna say is it's performative AF, bro. And as somebody who is strengthening their faith, and as somebody who is going to church and goes to church a lot, I go to church every Sunday. I'm either physically at church or I'm watching church online every single Sunday. You don't see me bragging about that online. You don't see me tweeting about that. You don't see me doing that because that's corny as hell. Your spiritual journey is dead personal. Like, that is something you personally are doing. That is something that you're strengthening within your heart for you and God. Why does Instagram and Twitter and whatever have TikTok have to know every single thing that you're doing in your faith? Whether that's you praying or like y'all doing get ready with me's and you recording yourself praying and you recording yourself reading the Bible, and what's up? Like, what are we doing? What are we doing, bro? What are we doing? What are we doing? It's not authentic. It's not real. And I just find it hypocritical because Jesus don't even like stuff like that. Oh, yep, y'all, I'm holy. Yup, look, cause I did this. Yup, y'all look. Y'all weird and y'all lame. And I can't. My pastor teach about this thing called the second way. Well, it's first way, second way, and third way. First way is culture's way. Second way is religion, church way. And third way is the king's way, Jesus' way. And he's basically explaining, like, you could do things culture's way, how society expects you to handle situations. You could do stuff the church way, how church has taught you to do, that ain't even right, ain't even biblically correct, but you think it is because the cheap people at church telling you that's what you should be doing. And then you have Jesus' way, the real way we're supposed to live. And a lot of y'all, I might need to just link the sermon in the comment section because a lot of y'all are not living like that. And y'all pissing me off, and I'm gonna unfollow y'all. And y'all performative AF. And if I have learned anything about the Lord, he don't respect it. And neither do I. Okay? Alright, you guys. So we have made it to the end of the episode. And y'all know I cannot end the episode without giving y'all a cliche of the day with Shay. Okay? And my cliche of the day is about discipline and just being a disciplined person. And discipline makes you better in this. And I used to hear this all the time, and I'll be like, bruh, I do not have discipline. I just go with the wind. And I really was tired of being like that. Like, literally, I was like crying to myself, and I was like, bro, I'm tired of just being complacent and just going with the flow. Like, I need to learn some structure and I need to learn some discipline. And lately I have been going to the gym. I don't know if y'all could tell, but I've been going to the gym for at least like 2-3 months at this point, and I can see a difference in myself. But of course I want more, and I want to get more out of the experience. But at the same time, I've been, you know, like I said, I've been going to church, and it's Lent season, which is basically like fasting. And my fast is social media. Okay, y'all like, but you rate social media. I do. But when I'm off the clock, so I'll be on social media while I'm working. And then once I clock out, like, I try to minimize it as much as possible. And that's my fast. And I'm doing that for these next 40 days. And well, it's into the 40 days now, but it's my first time ever doing something like that. And I just want to tell y'all, like, discipline is really hard, and staying on the schedule and getting up and doing things you don't want to do even when you don't want to do it, it is so hard. Every day before I go to the gym, I'll be like, do I even want to go? Like, literally, I'm gonna go to the gym after this. That's why I have to wake up and do this. I got to be at the gym at 4 o'clock. I haven't ate anything or nothing, but I'm gonna eat before I go. But I'm just trying to be disciplined, and I'm like, I can't not go because I've told myself I was gonna go, so I have to go. And that's just the mindset that I've been implementing, and I just, it's hard. I be discouraged in my journey, in my faith. I be discouraged in my journey of this fitness. I be discouraged in this journey of my career. Like, I am not perfect. And that's why I want this podcast, because I want to tell y'all the real, and I wanna show y'all like this shit is not all peaches and cream just because I get in front of this camera and I do this, or I have my job and I get in front of my do that. Like, bro, that shit get hard sometimes. I don't be want to do it. And sometimes I be sad about things, or sometimes I don't feel as confident as I should. But that's what I'm working on. I want to gain confidence in all areas of my life and know that you got that shit and you gonna do it. And that's what I'm telling myself, like, you got it. And that's why I want y'all to tell yourself, if y'all have anything y'all trying to be disciplined about, if y'all have anything that y'all trying to change, you dead gotta get up and change that shit. Like, nobody else is gonna do it. You have to do it. Nobody else. God, like, babe, I can only do so much. What you gonna do? And I was like, you know what, God, you right. I gotta do something. And that's why I want to encourage y'all. Discipline. It's a Bible verse. I'm really not good at the Bible verses memorization, okay? But PD said it's not about memorization, babe. It's about application, all right? But it was like, discipline at first seems hard, but I tried, bruh. Just have discipline, y'all, and just be nice to yourself. And that's my cliche of the day, all right? And before I go, y'all know I gotta tell y'all what I've been listening to, what I've been jamming, and like baby Leon Thomas, vibes don't lie like a rap do. Real nigga give a fuck what he come out to. Hey, that's a bop. And yes, it is. That's my favorite song. Just his whole theme, and I know I'm late on that. I'm also late on Doechii. I mean, I've been knew who Doechii was. Don't get me wrong, but when people be hyping stuff, I gotta listen to it on my own. I'm finally on to it, baby. Get your dicks up, put your sticks up for the motherfucking princess. Hey, my favorite part of that song is put the motherfucking money in my motherfucking hand. I'm in Gucci in abundance, spending motherfucking bands. I got haters, I got fans, I got stands in the stands. Do they love her or they hate her? Either way, she getting bands. Like, I love that part. Anyways, sorry TT, I scared you, I'm sorry. But I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I love everybody. And keep tuning in, keep watching, and I'm just gonna keep pumping out the content for y'all.